got a question. Do you have your popcorn ready? You got big those that is balling right now. Yeah, same match the same result, man. They're really winning. It's that time. It's that time. Ah, goodness. Been good tonight, and it continues. Good throw down. Oh, play. Big time play there. It's going to grit and something. What a game! What a long game here, and this one. Well, welcome back. Listen, I'm still processing what just happened. I don't know if it's really hit me yet what just happened, but we just watched Fort Erie take down Dream City, a team they had lost to 2 times previous, once by 30, once by 20, and advanced to be one of the first 4 teams to punch their ticket into next week in Kansas here on the grind session. Like, what? What?
AJ, we talked about yesterday.
What?
If you've coached basketball before, you've been in any type of league or anything, it's virtually impossible. It's unheard of. It's very uncommon for you to beat a team 3 times in a season. It doesn't matter when the wins come. If that 3rd time that you're playing a team is in a win or go home kind of situation, the odds are incredibly stacked against you that you'll win that 3rd game.
Let's send it over to our PA announcer for our start lineup introduction.
6'4" junior is committed to play college basketball in Iowa in a couple of years. Number 4, Navan Shabazz. Big man up front, a 6'8" senior from Canada. Wearing number 6, Gertie Jean. And the big fella in the middle, a 7'1" junior from Guinea, number 34, Arafan DME. And now the starting lineup for DME Academy out of Daytona Beach, Florida. Head coach Matt Panaggio. The 1 guard position, a 6' junior from Daytona Beach, Florida. Number 1, Nathan Kirk. At a forward position, a 6'6" senior from Lithuania. Number 10, Matas Budalaskis. 1 forward position, a 6'5" junior from Little Rock, Arkansas. Number 13, Jacob Lanier. At another forward position, a 6'5" junior from the Congo, number 15, Chris Katange. And the big fella in the middle for DME, a 6'11" senior from the Congo, number 32, Harry Bokinka.
So we're set and ready to roll. DME, the number 4 seed, taking on the number 5 seed. And Iowa United. By the way, just to touch on the previous game, that is the first time a number 10 seed has made it to one of the final 4 spots on the grind session. The 2nd Canadian team to ever make it and punch their ticket as one of those final 4 spots on the grind session as well.
I'm glad the guys were able to get it done.
Who does this remind you of, Coach? You're an MMA fan, right? This is what Vanderlei used to come out to,
okay.
Right? Yeah.
I'm not super deep into MMA. The mega stars, I'm familiar with those guys. I paid more attention back when Uriah Faber and those were some of the guys that
when
I
somebody that's trying to kill you comes out to that song right there, it's a little scary, you know.
All right, here we go, folks. So listen, what are we seeing here? Let's start with you. What's the key for DME here?
I love this matchup. I was really impressed with Iowa United yesterday, especially playing majority of the game without possibly their best player, Diani. And DME, again, a scrappy club led by their guard play. Kirk was awesome yesterday. He was great.
Don't pick up a silly foul there.
Jacob Lanier with a flush.
Lanier was good as well. So the backcourt for DME, I think, is their key.
No question. Kirk, if he
Yeah.
can play this game like he finished the
Right.
game yesterday, I think they're in good shape.
He was huge down the stretch at the free throw line. A guard that you can trust with the ball in his hands, get fouls at the end of the game, close it out. Shot.
Shabazz rattles in and out there. What's the key for Iowa United? Get it to the big fella?
I can't say that. I don't know that that's any part of anything that they've been interested in. So it makes sense for us sitting here on the sideline when he's the biggest dude in the gym and supposedly your best player, but they clearly don't see it that way.
I guess an early touch here in this one.
They're a big physical ball club, though. John yesterday was great on the glass.
Yep.
JJ. Oh, tough shot there.
Big.
3-point field goal, J.J. Suggs.
Anytime you get those threes, obviously with the shot clock, with the buzzer going off, I mean, that's huge. Nice snake right there. You love that, I know, AJ, right there, snaking the screen, draws the foul.
You know what I love about
First team foul.
if that's an option for sorry, just win the angle. It's a battle of angles, don't make it a foot race. If you got a guy beat, get to work.
Well, and Kirk,
Get that step, get to work, don't give it back.
Kirk understands that too. You can tell he's very crafty with his body, with knowing how to get position like you're talking about. And clearly, he knows how to draw fouls as well. We saw this yesterday. He struggled just a little bit early in the game with free throws and then closed it out, made 9, 10 straight.
You see time and time again where kids will have someone beat and they give it up by making some extra move or, you know.
Like you're talking about, giving up their angle that they just won. That's a great guard matchup right there, too. Kirk and Sutton White.
Again, another shot up against the shot clock there, and Budalaska's trying to grab that rebound, and he does, over to Kirk. He gets it across the timeline here for DME.
And credit to DME. I mean, that's 2 possessions in a row. They've taken them to the shot clock. Nice.
Listen, that's something you typically get from him. Katenge knocking that 3 down.
He's a vocal leader of this group as well. I said yesterday in yesterday's game, very vocal defensively.
Oh, that was a passed up look there from Shabazz.
Nice. Good patience. He's a cool kid. He stays calm, never gets too excited.
A deep three.
Good shot there by Jacob.
Here we go. We've seen a lot of slow starts from all of our teams, or from several teams, I should say, and this one's starting off fast.
Yeah, they're speaking of lightning fast. JJ with a second 3 here.
That ball
We see him
didn't
struggle
rotate at
early
all.
yesterday.
You see that?
Knuckleball. Oh, I love that.
Off the leg of Kirk there, and back to Iowa United.
You're seeing a lot of that with guys. I saw it a lot with AJ last night. You see it a lot with DP as well, that push dribble to get yourself out in front. I know he turns that one over, but still a good idea.
And most of the times, guys who use that dribble effectively, they're using to get to a particular spot, their spot on the floor.
Yep.
JJ rebounds his own miss. Middle of the floor. John with the offensive rebound. We've seen him dominate the boards a game ago.
Yes.
Now,
I don't like that. You can get a better shot than that. You're on the floor with two guys who have made three-pointers already.
They're really banging on Arafon down there.
Oh.
Wow.
Already with his
How about the
third
shooting
three.
here for Iowa United?
That'll help you.
Dean, he'll take that every time.
Fouls on number 32. Harris will pick up his first.
Now listen, is it just me? See, guys like
Possession Iowa.
Arafon just get beat up on, like away from the ball. They get that extra punishment.
Get
And
punished for being big.
Yeah, exactly. Like they let extra go against him.
It's a travel.
I could be guys that keep their cool, their head. Look at wrap around your waist, grab his jersey, push him out of bounds. Again, I'm watching this chess match, man. Wow, JJ.
Clear what their game plan is today.
My goodness.
Yeah.
And Shabazz nearly gets that. Kirk keeps it alive. And a throw down there for DME.
Harry Bohinga.
It feels like Iowa United should be up more than 3. I mean, DME is right there, but some hot shooting for
Arafon's
JJ.
about to pick up a stupid foul.
It's getting frustrated there.
Every time he's doing it on both ends. Every time somebody
man.
touches him, he reaches and smacks their hand away.
Trey couldn't get it to go. Missed opportunity there.
Let it go. There you go.
Feeling it. Heat check.
I'm rocking with you.
Yeah, even after that miss, he's 4 for 6 here to start. That sounds a little bit like you there, Coach. Roll to that rim, dive to the rim there. Is what Arafon's coach is telling him. Roll harder.
Into the front court, Shabazz.
Here's a kid I was really impressed with, the freshman, Minacaro. He plays with a lot of poise for a freshman. Turnover there, but
Too many dribbles. Get
Yeah,
off the
I
ball.
was just about to say that ball's got to move. So Jacob set the inbounder here for DME. Kirk, laying with the rebound.
head-to-head matchups here, Coach. Both of these teams won by 2. Iowa United won by 2 in
DME.
Fouls on number 13.
Yeah.
Jacob Lanier, his first.
DME won the first matchup 73-71. Second matchup, Iowa wins 51-49.
I don't think you're reading that hand right. That's that Jets handwriting right there. It was 73. Is that 73?
Yeah, 73-71 and 51-49. Am I saying that right, Jess?
Nope.
Oh.
That's another 3 by Sullivan.
3-point goal, J.J. Sullivan.
5 of 7.
So maybe I'm reading it wrong. They both blew each other out. Great job by Nato staying with that one. I noticed that yesterday. He's very willing to get those paint touches. They threw him in yesterday, and he was very willing to get in the paint touch when they were early on settling for threes. He was that guy that was getting those paint touches.
Jay Sullivan. See it coming. On fire. Red hot. Whatever he had for breakfast, he need to put it on repeat. My goodness. Seen them this morning.
He's got 18 of the 20. 6 of 8 from 3.
Why not go back to JJ? It's this. Got to stay connected. Got to stay connected to the shooter. Oh, man. The shot clock violation there. DME. Look at the execute here. Back tip there. Trey picks up the loose ball. Kirk gonna give it a good look. Yes. Right there, in spite of the hot shooting of JJ. Another near turnover.
Great pass. Pingazo.
22-16. I mean, I don't know if we can go over Iowa United numbers. That would be J.J. Sullivan.
Yeah.
But what's this?
He's
What's the actual 6 for 8?
Yeah. Wow. 6 threes in a quarter. That's impressive.
I'll take that over a 2-game stretch.
Exactly. Exactly.
Give me 3 a game, I'm good to go. My goodness. Coach, for DME, without a Mikhail, we hadn't mentioned him. See, without their McDonald's All-American, Mikhail Brown Jr., things kind of changed for them. And we talked about system and going off a script, but they don't really have that guy that's been their go-to all season. That guy is injured, not with them.
Yep.
So what's it going to take for them to have the same success they experienced in their previous game?
I mean, they demonstrated it last night. Kirk's got to control the tempo. They can't waste possessions taking bad shots. And they've got to guard. Sullivan, that's going to be an outlier. Like, you're a kid going 6 of 8 against you from 3-point range. That's probably not going to happen every quarter. I think that ultimately settles out. But you've got to take care of the ball. You got to play committed team defense, and then you can't waste possessions taking bad shots.
Post entry here for Iowa United. Shabazz lets it go, and the hot shooting downs become contagious across this roster.
Iowa United, 7 of 11 from 3. Damn.
25-16.
Beautiful, beautiful move.
Oh. Again, the hot shooting becomes contagious on the roster. Shabazz back-to-back threes for him.
Those aren't momentum shots, though. Shabazz, he'll go 6 for 8 in a quarter himself.
Right. I know it's early, but the air is seeping out of the balloon here. The body language of DME, like there's not a sense of
They look tired.
urgency. Yeah.
They probably played a lot of games this season overall, and out of ground sessions.
Yep.
And to have
This level of intensity, this high of stakes.
that, and to have your best player a couple weeks ago to go down for the year, that's a lot to overcome.
30-16. Good drop-off pass.
I like this NATO kid, man. I really do. He's a very skilled passer, clearly.
That was Harry throwing that last dunk down.
Oh, yep, got him.
With this hot shooting in the first, well, first part of the first half now. If DME can withstand this run, you know, that's huge for them.
Set and White. They'll push it into the front court here for Iowa United. Yep. Man, we just have not seen them make that shot this weekend. Not attempted much, but that is normally bread and butter for Eric Funk.
Devon Shabazz is first. First team foul.
Udalaskis losing the handle there, and Airfon coming up with the loose ball. Sudden White directing traffic here as he gets into the front court. Kirk harassing him defensively. Shabazz to let another one go. That looked good too. Oh my gosh. They're not even touching the rim right now.
If you're not careful, he'll have a 6 or 8 quarter too. And that's not the last of it, because the freshman that they have, Macaro, he can get it going that way too.
So we got some all-star activities next week, and I feel like the three-point contest is happening right now. These dudes are lighting it up.
Another great pass from NATO. I know it's on a broken play, but
there's the blitz. That one comes up short. Udalaskis is going to stop and pop.
3-point field goal.
10-point game.
great recognition there from DME. You saw Shabazz kind of lay back after he missed that shot. Yep. They had numbers, even though it was a quick shot.
Good shot fake.
Airfon's got to be more of a threat than that.
Too strong. It's out of bounds there, and stay with DME.
Now they're starting to let them touch the ball, but like you got to be more than just a passer. Catch the ball deep enough so that you're a power dribble and an attack away.
Budalaskis to let it fly, and that won't go. 10-point game. So be sideline out of bounds. Liam set the inbounder here for United. Post. Oh. A little sloppy here over the past minute or two.
That's where he's got to catch it.
Man, good shot there for Kirk.
6 for Kirk now. Smart foul.
Yep.
Fouls on number 5, Trey Simpson, his first.
You can tell there's a conscious effort to get Airfon the ball in this ball game. And even though it's not falling, he's drawing so much attention every time he touches it. These guys are getting some good looks off of it as well.
I think if you look at the way that they started off the game shooting the ball, that's created the opportunity for Arifon to be able to get the ball. You want to crowd out on the perimeter. You have to close out aggressively and get both feet on the three-point line, and that leaves an unlimited amount of space underneath for Arifon. He's just got to be a threat there now.
Wow. Wow. 33-25. Trey, back and forth. Oh, just shoot that ball. I mean, what's he going to do with it there if he catches it? I'd like to see Eshawn just go up and shoot it.
Yep.
Take what you can get at this point. And they're right there. It's a 5-point game. Just over 3 minutes to go here in this second quarter. Here comes Trey Simpson.
Had NATO there on the left wing.
Yep. Spacing was really tight between all three players, too.
I don't like that.
That's that dreadful floater, right? That's why he doesn't like the floaters right there. 35-28. Kirk.
With the step back fadeaway.
Kid's tough, man. 8 now for point guard Kirk. Great hand.
This is the run that DME needed right here. Missed opportunity. Arifon, another touch for him.
There you go.
There it is. There it is right there. There's the patented shot.
How do you keep that dude from moving you? You know, I mean, it's
luck.
hard. Yeah, it's hard not to let him back you down.
You push him with 2 hands and hope the referee doesn't call it.
Exactly. Good shot there, Eshawn.
And you don't see
Nato knocking it
NATO,
down.
or at least I haven't seen him shoot a lot of threes. You know, he likes to, he's more of a pass first point guard.
JJ is Cuban, he missed one. Open look. There's Kirk.
Yep.
Block 34.
Foul on number 34.
He's lucky they don't review that because that was above the shoulders too.
Second team foul.
So Arifon picks up that foul in transition. It'll go back to DME. Trey will let it go and knock it down.
3-point field goal.
And we saw yesterday.
1-point game, folks.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. DME withstands that firepower that Iowa United showed in the first quarter. And we saw Trey Simpson start off a little slow yesterday and then ends up the game with 24, I believe.
So Kirk. Over to Jacob.
DME will keep possession there.
J.J. Sullivan, his first. Third team foul.
39-36. Iowa United holding on to that lead with the hot first half shooting here. Simpson with another three, and it's good. His third three of this first half. Ties this one up. Iowa United will have the last shot here to close out the half. Sutton White to his left draws a foul. Still with fouls to give.
That was kind of quick, man, for like as much contact as they allow on an average dribble.
Right.
For a big guy to get a foul that quick under 10 seconds, I don't like that.
Shabazz checks back in. You have to wonder. The inbounder a lot of times the most dangerous. He'll get it right back. Shabazz up top to Jean. Freshman to close out the quarter is no good. And we'll go into the half knotted up at 39. Great half, though. You gotta love when you got a lot of points on the board. You gotta love that as a viewer, as a fan, for this first half. AJ.
All right, Coach. Tie ball game of runs, man. It's always a dogfight. You know, stranger to that here on the grind session. And without your best player, but these guys have come to play this weekend. What is it going to take to advance in this thing in the second half?
Well, I'm a little disappointed. We've had two really bad first quarters. I was glad that we kind of picked it up in that second quarter and brought some fight back. But, you know, they're a really well-coached team and have some really good players. So those lapses hurt us, but I'm glad to be tied after a really below par first half.
All right, I'm going to talk to your wife here real quick. She's going to give us the real answers that we need for DME to win this ball game. And I'll tell you what, I know you're proud of this group and very passionate and proud of your husband. Talk about this team playing without their best player and what is it going to take, in your opinion, for them to win this game?
I think we've had a couple weeks to get used to Michael not being here. Obviously, it's a tough loss, and every team out here knows that what Michael brings to the table for us. But I'm really proud of how Trey's come out. He knows he's a senior. He knows he doesn't want this to be his last game. So I'm really proud of that, and I'm really proud of Nate for stepping up to the plate and knowing that he can't just be a facilitator on this court, and he has to bring points to the game.
Now, do I need to check with the committee to see if we can find some eligibility for you to lace them back up to show these guys how to really hoop?
I would love that, but I don't know if my knees would be able to keep up with these guys.
All right. Talk about, just real quick, DME, the program. I know you guys are not only have a great men's program, but on the women's side, those girls are very, very talented and have a lot of success too. Talk about this program, what it means to Daytona, and the opportunity that you guys are giving kids internationally and locally. Yeah,
I want to give kudos to our owners. They go out and they actually take time to go internationally. Our two Congo kids, our owner actually went out and handpicked them to come over, and they've been here with us for now 3 years. And our girls program, I'm very excited. This is their first year, and they're undefeated in the grind session, so I'm excited to see next weekend. Actually, this weekend.
Yeah.
It's coming fast. I'm actually really excited to see what we bring, and I'm hoping we bring home a championship.
All right. Listen, this is the real boss. When y'all hear something from the stands, we don't question anything. We'll be back with the second half action. This is the grind session. Perfect. Appreciate you.
What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options. I can pass it.
Michael Brown Jr. is officially a Louisville Cardinal. Pat Kelsey gets the signature commitment, one of the highest rated commitments in program history, I think. He's a phenomenal talent. And from the high school scouts that I've talked to, completely raving about this kid. The ability to just control the whole offense in the half court, be the lead ball handler. There's not much he can't do with the basketball.
Michael Brown, absolute certified bucket. Yeah, he dropped 50 this weekend here in Miami, and he says he's not done yet. He's just getting started. Ranked 7th overall, and he's got the gym full of Division I coaches to watch him, and it didn't take us long to see why. He's got the crossover. He's got the range. He's at the basket. And yeah, man, he's that dude. Michael Brown, one to watch out for here on the grind session.
My name is Michael Brown. I'm from Orlando, Florida, and I go to DME Academy. What made me love basketball was seeing my dad play it at a young age. Coming out of the womb, my dad was in college, my mom was still in college, so he always used to bring me to practices, used to give me a ball, put a ball in my hand on the sideline, and just hold it the whole time, maybe dribble it when I was little. Put me in a lot of like basketball camps just to have fun, but over time I grew to have fun, and I really wanted to take it serious. Me and my dad really started working hard and getting to it. Some things that inspired me, I would say, would be just my family and what we've been through, and all the sacrifices that my mom and dad had to make for me and my siblings to live a solid life, and we just want to get back to them, and that's what keeps me going during a bad game and gives me motivation. When I hear the word grind session, I think of every single game is going to be a really great game. It ain't going to be no BS game. Everybody has fun. Everybody has good players on their team. They play together, they play hard. There's no game that's going to be a slouch. You better come into every single game prepared, or you could lose that night. So I'll just say, just all around, you got to compete every single game.
Michael is having an amazing start to the season, but it doesn't surprise any of us here at DME because he has professional habits. From the way he eats, to the way he sleeps, to the way he trains, to the way he handles his business in the classroom. Michael is special because he's so hard to guard one-on-one, and he's so able to score, but also create for others. So you really got to kind of pick your poison when you're guarding.
His game is 85% mental, 15% physical, so it's just all in the mind and staying sharp and staying focused within the game, and every possession counts. So that's the biggest thing for me. I really don't look at the points side of things. I just want to win. This is the grind session.
Brand new whip, just hopping. I got options. I can pass that like Stockton.
Strive for greatness. Strive for greatness. Strive for greatness. Strive for greatness.
Uh-oh, here you go. Showtime. Good shot. Guess who?
Strive for greatness.
I'll talk to her. All right, folks, listen, I know Iowa United, they're huddled up right now. We got a tie ball game. What is it going to take for one of these teams to advance to Kansas? We're going to find out. Do they play through Arifon when you come to Iowa United? J.J. Sullivan has been absolutely dynamite in this one. 6 threes in that first quarter, but DME has been relentless
They have fought back in this ball game. We're knotted up at 39. We already had one great ball game. This is another great ball game here for you right here with the grind session. Stay tuned. Let's get back to the action.
Yeah, just to hit you with some more numbers here, Coach. You like this. Both teams, 15 of 31 from the field. Identical numbers there. As JJ mentioned, or AJ, excuse me, JJ, 6 of 10 for the game from 3. So all the 6 threes came in the first quarter. He's got 18 points at the half. And Shabazz with 11 points at the half. That's the 2 leading scorers for IU United. On their 15 field goals, 9 of those field goals came from an assist. And DME led by Simpson with 9, Kirk with 8, and they were 8 of 14 from 3 as a team. So both teams shooting it very well.
Yep.
Great first half, efficient from both clubs.
Those numbers tend to dip as you get later in the game. It'll be interesting to see who's able to consistently shoot those numbers and who has to adjust.
Shabazz getting that up against the late shot clock. Offensive rebound here. Stay with Iowa United. Sudden White, that won't go. The follow won't go. Irfan has his palms on it. Kick out to JJ. And 3 on the shot clock. We're going to have a foul prior to that.
Yeah, that's tough if you're DME right there. You basically get a foul at the buzzer, the shot clock buzzer.
First team foul.
Patience here. And that's what a touch to him does, man. Yep. Got to send 2 at him.
Ball hit the rim. I don't know what he's arguing.
Either.
I mentioned earlier, Iowa had 9 assists on the 15 field goals. DME even better, 11 assists on their 15 field goals in the first half.
Irfan, I'm not sure if he touched that, but he definitely altered the shot. Wow. Second 3 for Katenge. Showing off the shooting stroke.
Yeah. Katenge just kind of right place, right time right there on the loose ball. And said, you're not going to close out? I'll knock another one down.
I'm looking at this bracket. Obviously, Iowa United, DME on the same side of the bracket as Prolific and Academy in Central Florida. If Winston-Salem, let's say Utah, can find a way to win, which is going to be a big task against Winston-Salem, the path to the championship with Dream City going down is maybe a little bit more clear for Utah. I know they got a big task in front of them, but maybe even Winston-Salem. I mean, no disrespect to anybody else in Fort Erie, but it's going to be some interesting matchups no matter which way it goes the rest of the way.
That's what I love about this stage of the tournament. They're all good matchups, all very good teams.
Fort Erie is going to be a tough out, I'm telling you, for anybody. They play like they played in the first half, and they're aggressive with the ball, and guys are getting downhill and playing winning basketball. You don't want it with them. I don't care who you are.
Good set. Oh, trying to get a result on the shot, but Alaska's diving for it.
Travel. Absolutely travel. Yes. Absolutely travel.
Sutton White. Ooh, tough entry there. Put it down there. His ankles, yeah. So a couple travel violations there on some loose balls. And
yeah, Matt's not going to like that because, for one, he wanted one of those in the first half on the other side. Didn't get it.
Now you got 2 back-to-back.
Yeah.
DME leads here by 3. Oh, wow. Oh, they're going to call it on the floor.
Yes.
Fouls on error found DNA. Call on the floor.
Much different than the continuation we saw last night on the, was it the AJ dunk? Somebody last night.
Yeah, for sure, AJ's play.
Velasquez, that won't go. Battle for the rebound, and Iowa United comes up with it. They trail here by 3. And Jacob gets his hands on it.
Black, right up here. Right there's good. Give him a little bit of room. There you go, that's good. Ball coming. Do this good. Do this good.
Nice smash. This is going maybe a post entry here. Good defensive possession there for DME. Kirk into the front court. Getting downhill, and
he's going to get these 2. There you go.
Fouls on Khalil Sutton White, his second. Second team foul. Nathan Kirk to the strike for 2.
There's 2 shots coming up here for Kirk. And 2 of 2.
Kirk now with 10.
Timeout, Iowa United.
If you're DME, once again, you've got to feel really good about how, up 5 now when you really got blitzed to start the game with JJ just knocking down almost every shot. Started off 6 for 8. You withstand that fire, and now you're in good position here in the third quarter.
And what's going to be the rhythm to kind of get things going?
Definitely see this game coming down the stretch. I think it goes back to winning basketball. Who's going to, late in the game, who's going to get control of the ball and make the right play?
Three-point field goal, Nathan Kirk.
49-41.
And as we saw yesterday, Kirk, he starts to kind of take command in this second half. Now with 13 points, he's leading the way here for DME.
HA getting blitzed there immediately.
Pass. Out of that trap, that's a great pass. Winds up getting a good look out of it. That could have easily been a turnover.
Bucket there for Iowa United.
Could have easily turned into a turnover there. But he gets out of the trap with a good pass.
Kirk working against Sutton White. Jacob, ball century.
Look good coming out of his hand.
Yeah, it did.
And I mean, and the defense was there, and then at the last second, for whatever reason, left Lanier and gave him a good look.
And slow handsy.
Foul on number 13, Jacob Lanier, his second.
And we've seen like stretches
Second team foul.
like this for Iowa United where they get a little stagnant offensively.
That's the key to that.
Yeah. Defense by Trey. But
That's
sticks with it.
when you got that kind of size in the middle, that's the key to stagnation.
I thought that was a little odd, though. Simpson blocks the shot and then just stood straight up. Like,
Didn't go
kinda
after the
gave
loose
up.
ball. Yeah. Travel. Ooh, tough shot by Sutton White. I don't like it. Wasn't a floater.
On balance.
Stick it straight up.
You're going to make more of those.
And we're going to get a jump ball. Haven't actually seen it signaled yet, but yep.
Jump ball is the call. Possession, Iowa United.
So possession arrow in favor of Iowa United. It'll be baseline out here. Tough inbound. Tough spot there. Fortunate to keep possession of that. I like the sub there. This pressure here, you get another ball handler in the ball game.
Yeah, I'm okay with that too. If the referee doesn't blow the whistle, that's an easy turnover.
His first.
That was a foul. It should be. It was a. Was it a foul? Yeah, then it resets. Yeah, that's right. 24 on the foul. Yeah. Even better. So, adjustment on the shot clock there, 23.
Hold it. Now go attack, front of the rim.
Sutton White, don't let it fly, yes. And back to a one possession ball game, 52-50.
Good decision there from Shabazz. Nice skip pass. Nice open, clean look.
I can tell you right now, folks, today, from this point forward, no team is going to tuck their tails. I can tell you that right now.
That's what makes me nervous about DME. On any given possession, they'll get that shot. And if the referee doesn't blow the whistle, it's a turnover.
Third team foul.
Kirk's just that crafty guard, man. Knows how to get the fouls.
Kirk shooting two.
Yeah, one of my pet peeves is like, you see a team huddled and the guy from the opposite team tries to squeeze it up. Like, why even do that? I get it. I mean, if somebody runs over to their coach, you want to go stand by them, I get that one. But if guys are locked arms and you're squeezing in between them, it's only going to lead to one thing.
Kirk up to 15 now.
Ooh, tough entry pass there. $54-50. Shabazz. Gene inside. Gene. He gets fouled.
And I know you like that, Coach. Gets the shoulder by.
When
That was it.
when you coach a guy like John Wall, I mean, you want to see guys get downhill.
Yeah.
Like, I can't imagine the amount of pressure, especially at the high school level, that he put on defenders, keeping them on their heels. Can you imagine trying to backpedal or slide your feet against that? Get dunked on all the time.
And I'm not saying that Wall was that first mixtape, but he's kind of one of those famous mixtapes as far as like you got your Kill Car, but John Wall in 2009, 2008, whenever that was, just highlight dunks, getting to the rim like we're talking about.
That's actually, AJ, the crazy part about it. When we kind of knew that John was my brother was a top 10 player in the country at one point. Got full scholarship and played at Clemson University. He was working John out. I was on the road doing something. They were playing pickup, I think, towards the end of the workout. And Dwan called me up and said, "Hey, man, we got to talk." I said, "What's going on?" He said, I played a lot of players. I played professionally in Portugal. I played against league guys. He said, the first time in my life I've ever been scared on a basketball court. He said, Jay was coming at me. I was in a back pedal, and I was completely, like I was paralyzed with fear. And if my brother walked in the gym right now, he still looks like he could play. So he was a really, really good athlete that knows what it looks like. So for him to see that out of John at that age, I was like, yeah, we're on our way.
Trey up to 11 now with that last dunk.
Wow.
I mean, he's that guy, though, that can put up points in a hurry.
Yep.
You know, he starts off slow, which he didn't start slow today, and then all of a sudden he's got 20.
Shabazz, high off the glass, that won't go. Missed opportunities there for Iowa United, 3 of them to be exact.
If you can't finish that, just bring it down and go back up with it.
Nato, he'll give it off to Kirk. Kirk jab steps back to Nato. He'll let it fly. And great hustle play by Trey.
Yep.
Yaldi.
Oh, travel. Yeah, you're going to get steps. Shuffle those feet a little bit.
I love that pass, though. I like this kid, Nato, yeah. Jeez.
Shabazz, big 3 there for him, and back to 2. 56-54. 45 seconds to go here in this quarter. Kirk answers right back for DME.
And again, Nato, that pass is just right on time. Kirk now already up to 18. Once again, leading the way here for DME. They just find a way.
I'm going to hold for 1.
Yep.
I like that. Kirk, run the clock down, work off this high screen. He'll get downhill, start, stop, and go, and turnover. Shabazz, that'd be good if it goes. 59-54. Another tight one. So Iowa United, we were tied at halftime. Iowa United took a lead early. DME has come back and made a run. We were back tied. Now, it's been a game of runs, that's for sure. DME finds themselves leading 59-54 here and this one.
DME still 50% from the field, 21 of 42, and even better from 3, 12 of 21. Iowa United 21 of 51, from the field and 11 of 26. So DME has continued to shoot it at the rate they were at. Iowa United just a little lower. So DME has continued, as you mentioned, Coach. Usually that falls off, but they've kept up the same clip.
I know for viewers at home, and one may think like, let's give a bunch of predictions. I was just thinking to myself, man, it's just time to sit back and enjoy the show.
Yeah.
Just sit back and enjoy these games. Enjoy what we're watching here, man. Listen, guys, 3-4 years from now, we're going to be talking about these dudes in the league, like we talk about some of our previous players and how great they were in high school, and to watch them develop. And it's a lot of fun talent to call, and we get paid for this. That's the crazy part, right?
Just like I said, once you get to this stage of the tournament, which I mean, in the grind session, you've got solid teams all year, but you get to this stage, it's heavyweight battle every matchup.
Jacob trying to get downhill. Good defense by Shabazz. Yeah, all right. Tough shot there. I thought Jacob had the first step and then go. He had it, dragged it back, then try to go again. Good dump off pass, and 2 shots coming up here for DME.
Yeah, it was. It was a good catch. It was a little low. But Nato just continues to set up his guys. Just passes right in the right spot, but probably more importantly, the right time. Gets them to him right on time.
First team foul, Harry Bukiga will shoot 2.
So they'll line up for free throws here. Our next matchup is going to feature Prolific Prep Academy in Central Florida. Things got a little shaky for Prolific in that first game. Very shaky.
There's a little caveat there, right?
Yeah.
Of course, they didn't play
Peterson. Tyler, the creative sticky. Got a little sticky.
Yeah, they didn't play Peterson in the entire second half of their first matchup.
They're fine. Digging on him. Liam will let it go, the freshman. That rattles in and out. Here comes DME. Here's Jacob getting downhill. Good wall up there by Shabazz, and they're off and running. Numbers here for Iowa United.
Great pass.
And straight to the rim. Good finish there.
And almost really didn't have the angle there and still was able to make actually a perfect pass to lead his teammate right to the rim.
It's win or go home. That is for sure right now. And Trey really wanted that back lob there. And good finish. Listen, he's quietly being the hero here.
I love that kid, man. I mean, he just
don't pass the eye test, but he's doing a lot of little things right.
He's so shifty and quick, and again, just great timing on all of his passes, and on that time on his own take.
This track.
Nice.
Tough shot. Here comes Iowa United. Looking to execute here. JJ.
That's his first 3 since the first quarter. Wow. Still, that's his 7th 3 of the game.
Big time performance by JJ here in this ball game. 63-59.
7 of 12 to be exact.
And nearly gets their hands on it. Be 6 seconds to go here on the shot clock.
And lucky that that's not a turnover and headed the other way.
I'd remind guys in situations like that, be who you are. You're not a playmaker on our team. We throw you the ball, score it.
Yep.
If you can't score, chin it, wait for somebody to come. We don't need you to lead anybody into anything. That's not what you do.
Great pass.
Yep.
Great pass, right play there.
And as I mentioned earlier, Nato is that pass-first guy, but he's so good at knowing where to set up his guys and win. Oh, yeah.
Fouls on number 23 of Sean.
And that's just the first foul of the quarter here for DME. So they can really play it aggressively here.
First team foul.
5:40 remaining.
Yep.
White 15, hold.
Fouls on number 15.
See the faces of the DME bench. They looking to advance here.
Second team foul.
And Iowa United said there's still a lot of basketball to be played.
What kind of feeling would that be, though? You lost your best player a couple weeks ago. Lost one of your coaches, too.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, fouled me going up and fouled the ones in there. Yep.
Fouls on number 23.
Fouled 10 out of 10 times.
And to make it to the championship round.
Third team foul.
With this roster, minus a coach, minus your best player. It's a huge thing for these young men. When you play on any of these teams that's got a guy, that's got an AJ, that's got a DP, that's got a McHale, all of these high-level guys can be a little bit frustrating at times when you're a good player too.
Yeah.
To constantly hear about the potential of your team and not hear your name associated with it. So for these guys to be in a position that now to be recognized in their own regard, that's a really good thing for them.
Silly turnover there for DME, and it is going to go back to Iowa United. 2-possession ball game.
And that's not the first time that you've seen Arifon. I mean, there was no help. There's nobody there. So when you see that, you got to go.
Comes JJ.
He's got
that double screen, and
he's got to help himself too, Colin. If you look at, he was 12 feet off the block when he caught the ball.
Right.
Kirk, shot fake and finish. 8-point game.
Coach, you may not like the floater, but Kirk, he's a floater guy. He is, I won't say perfected that shot, but he's very comfortable with that floater.
Oh, wow. That's a tough break.
Now, I don't want to jinx it, but remember, Kirk, he hasn't missed a free throw since his first one, since his first attempt.
If I'm Iowa United, I go right back to Arifon on this next possession. There's no way he's not going to get a whistle next time he touches the ball. He got clobbered.
He's got to help himself, though.
Yeah.
If you look at where he's catching the ball. Because of how far he's off the block when he catches it, it takes him an eternity to back his guy down and get in position to be able to score the ball. All types of time for the defense to help and make adjustments and swipe at the ball. You don't do yourself any favors. And when you've got a body like that, there's no excuse for you being 12 feet away from the basket when you post.
Well, this is the largest deficit that Iowa's faced this game, and it goes from 10 to 8. They're going to have to sit down on defense and string together some stops. Get this thing back close down the stretch. JJ can't quite hold on to it. And they'll go back to DME.
Smart.
Let it get to the backcourt before you touch it.
There's Kirk. Gotta have those rebounds. Gotta have that one. Great, yeah, absolutely.
It looks short. Kirk now with 25. Kid is leading the way, man. 2 nights in a row. I would assume probably all year.
With the putback,
73-64, 9-point game.
When you get 2 guys jumping for the block on that last shot attempt, you get the result that you got. Offensive rebound, putback.
Nice strength with the ball while in near. A lot of guys would have given the ball up under those conditions.
Now, with what you guys have talked about, Arifan, I would assume you'd be surprised. Only 4 points here in this one as well.
Yep.
You know, in the 2 games in the tournament, they haven't relied on him so heavily offensively.
Shabazz. Sutton White. They swing it around the horn.
That's it. That's where you got to be.
Good crash on the boards there.
Arifon's got to stop looking for the referees to bail him out. You're a top 30 player.
Yep.
You're the biggest dude in the gym. You caught the ball 5 feet. Like, turn and put the ball in the basket.
John with his 10th rebound, 6th offensive rebound off that last possession.
He's been absolutely phenomenal on the boards
in
this tournament.
He's just great at, again, he anticipates and he starts fighting for that rebound as the shot's going up, not after the shot is taken, and sometimes probably even before the shot goes up, because as an offense, you ought to know where your shots are coming from and reading your teammates who you've played with all year. So you know when they're going to shoot, their tendencies.
Get up, G. Get up, G. Get up, G. Get up, G. Get up, G.
So some pressure here by Iowa United.
This could be close.
Yeah. Be a foul there.
Both teams' next foul goes into the bonus.
Benjamin Michigan. His first 4th team foul.
Oh, they're fine.
This is big.
50-50 ball, going to stay with Iowa United. Sutton White gets that one in.
That's huge.
Yep. A lot of time left in this game and nearly throws it away. It's Kirk splitting the defense. Lob and, oh, God. Huge. And free throws coming up here for DME, and that's the 5th foul on.
DNA, his 5th team foul. Nathan Kirk to the line to shoot a pair.
Kirk so far 7 of 8 from the free throw line. And since that first one, they've all been pure, just like that.
(74-67).
He's got 27 now. Huge performance. DME point guard.
Sutton White over to JJ. He dumps off the pass. And the block there and free throws coming up.
Fouls on number 32, Harry Bouquet, his fourth. 5th team foul, Gertie Shaw. 4-2.
By the way, did you guys see the news clip? Mikel is scheduled to be back next week.
That'll be exciting. Love watching him play.
Come on. We need a steal here.
That's the word.
Hey, G, get back!
It's DME. They'll be patient. Time and score here.
Hips out two, hips out two.
And turnover there. Oh, man. Tough break.
Kirk is telling his guys the right things, but if they get to the spots, you got to pick your head up and throw the ball.
That's your decision maker with the ball right now. Oh, that was nasty. Sutton White. Quick touch inside. All day.
Huge.
And he stepped out of bounds. Oh. And it's going back to Iowa United.
Did the ball hit? I mean,
no, I think his back foot went out of bounds.
DME players are asking for a challenge, and coach doesn't want to.
You don't want to risk losing that timeout.
Right.
Oh, travel. We get a couple subs into the game. 75-70, 106 to go here.
That's one of the silly things in the game. Like, you don't have to fight for possession. Like, they already blew the whistle.
Ball, right.
The referee's going to come and give the ball to who's supposed to have it
exactly.
anyway. Like, we don't need to tussle. Hey, go ahead, guy. You want it? They're going to take it from you and give it right back to me anyway.
Exactly.
If you're DME, obviously you want to extend this possession as long as possible. Take it down. You don't want to shot before 5 seconds on the shot clock.
Ooh, travel. Yep, he did.
Yep. Great job by Sutton White there to step up into that. You see those turnovers all the time.
Down the stretch.
Here we go. Here we go, folks.
Got to have a decision.
A lot of basketball left here.
If you're Iowa United, I think you want to be aggressive here. Yep. Put pressure on the referees.
JJ, Shabazz, and triple threat. And we're going to hold. And free throws coming up. My goodness. So Iowa gets a chance to put some points on the board without the clock moving.
And I was going to say, anything close, you'll probably get a whistle. And before it even got to that, you get a whistle.
I love the communication Sutton White is having with his teammates on this dead ball. That's why I tell guards should happen on every free throw. It's almost like a free timeout.
Yep.
Why are you not talking?
Yep.
Why are you not communicating? I love it. It never stops.
Sullivan 23.
Here we go. One possession game here. 75-72.
I'm a little surprised they took the pressure off right there. mean, I know there's reason for it.
Because you back it down. They're hedging their bets on this being a really bad decision.
Kirk.
Exactly.
There you go.
That's why they backed off.
JJ, here we go. Iowa United looking to execute here. Shabazz, a lot of time being used. 10 to go on the shot clock. Airfine with the high screen. Shabazz behind the back.
I think they unplugged. Okay, we're back.
And we're going to have a. Yep, they're going to take a look at it. Why not?
Yeah.
Your season's on the line. Why not be sure? So 75-72. We'll take a look at it and see who it was off of last. And our next matchup is going to feature Prolific Prep Academy in Central Florida as well. Again, this weekend is done. Only 4 teams will remain as we get this replay pulled up here for you.
Yeah, ended up going off his leg right there, you see.
What's the timeout situation we got left here?
DME has 3 timeouts left. Iowa United just 1. So you got to know that if you're DME. If you get in any trouble at all here, especially on the inbounds, can't have a 5-second call.
Hey, listen, anybody got a helmet? Because if Airfine taps this ball and it hits my head.
Okay, that's it right there.
So 75-72. Guess who's going to the line?
Mr. Nato.
He's had a good game here so far. Some of his numbers for this kid.
Got 7 points, 4 assists.
Pretty good decision maker.
Steals.
Yep.
Oh, good foul.
Now, see, you're going to get the same kind of discussion going on here with DME.
Now, if you're Iowa, do you call timeout on the catch and advance it, or do you just play on here?
Look what coach is talking about, AJ. Throwing a hands up as they're shooting. Those type of violations is what he was asking for.
Oh yeah.
3-point field goal, J.J. Sullivan.
Huge shot.
Big time shot. Yep. Big time shot.
JJ's 8th 3 on the night, 8 of 14.
It's not over yet, folks. Not over yet. 76-75.
I know this is Coach's playlist right here, some Bon Jovi, right?
Listen, this has just been a B Cliff event right here, man. He's had control of the DJ duties, and he ain't had to listen to no Future or mumble rap all weekend. It's a good time. It's a good time, man.
What'd your teammates say when you come in with Bon Jovi blasting, Coach?
No, I'm literally my senior year in high school. Our walkout music was the theme song from Sanford and Son.
Really?
Absolutely was. My favorite show. Everybody was pissed off.
That was my
they hated it every time.
That was my grandfather's favorite show, believe it or not.
Absolutely loved it. They were furious. I don't know what was hot back at the time, but I was determined it wasn't going to be anything else. Whole season.
And once again, If you have to use one of those here, if you're DME on the out of bounds, got it. You cannot take a 5-second.
All right, here we go. Now do they inbound it going towards the opponent's basket here. Oh, this is going to be close. Woo, we had a 5 going up.
And look at Kirk, though. He's telling them, look, I want something going towards our basket.
Yep.
He's aware. This kid has been great.
You inbound it in the backcourt, man. You're playing with fire.
Absolutely.
That's that old granny saying, you don't think fat meat greasy, do you? Put your hand on this stove.
I don't know
and
what
get
you
burned.
just said. What'd you say?
You don't think fat meat greasy? Gotta be greasy.
That's a country thing.
That's a country thing. Yeah, there you go. I apologize for the
that
hip
means
and beard.
you don't believe it. You don't believe something. That's what it means. You don't believe something that's obvious.
Kids now say mess around and find out, something like
yeah.
that. All right, here we go. It's DME basketball here, sideline out. They are clinging on to a 1-point lead here to try to advance. Iowa United in full denial.
You try to get this to Kirk for sure.
Oh.
Fouls on number 6, Jordy John.
That's a difference of about at least 3 seconds.
Oh, yeah, huge.
We're in the bonus.
So Iowa United, if the second free throw is made, they can't advance. They have one timeout remaining.
Yep. You almost kind of hope he makes the second one, because if you get a loose ball and it's jumping around somewhere, most important thing is to box out the shooter. Don't want some silly, like somebody not stepping in front of the shooter.
Yep. This is exactly who you wanted at the line if you're DME, 10 of 11 right now. 11 of 12. Clutch performance from this kid, 29 points on the night. 6 rebounds and 5 assists. So, I mean, he has been the catalyst. And, of course, 11 of 12 from the free throw line. Incredible.
So they'll advance the basketball coming out of this timeout, 78-75. And let's take a look inside their huddle. What is Coach Oliver going to draw for this squad? You got 2 shooters in JJ and Shabazz, so got to be aware of them. And Sutton White, not too bad himself. Got to make sure you're careful on your screens too.
Right.
Pick up a moving one.
And I would bring up the question about a foul, but I think with 2 seconds, I don't think you can chance that if you're DME. I don't know what John Calipari would come up with right here.
All right, here we go. Iowa United, their season on the line here. Can they extend it? Can DME hold on? Let's find out. Scramble here.
There it is.
Ooh. And tipped out of bounds, and it'll stay.
Huge
With
deflection.
Iowa United. Ooh.
Give Bukinga
that
a lot of
jumble
credit,
up right
though.
there is a little.
I mean, but if Bukinga doesn't deflect that, it's an open look for Sullivan, who's been on fire.
Same set, same play, same action. I'm not even sure what I'm seeing. I can't even dissect what they're running here.
Oh, yeah.
Sutton White, got to be a 3. And that'll do it. That will do it. DME survives and advances to Kansas. Team number 2 has punched their ticket. We'll have an interview with the player of the game coming up. Let's go over some of those numbers.
Well, once again, 29 from your point guard, Nathan Kirk, and 11 of 12 from the free throw line. So ice in his veins. Kid was incredible. The only other player in double figures for DME was Trey Simpson with 11. So again, just carried by Nathan Kirk. And if they get Mikkel back, what a backcourt you've got there, right? But I mean, give Kirk a lot of credit for stepping up in the in the moment, without his backcourt teammate, Mikel Brown, to get DME into the Final Four. Now adding Mikel Brown, they had to get this one, obviously, but now you had a top 10 kid in Mikel Brown, really maybe top 5. That really helps their chances going into the tournament.
No doubt.
Hey, listen, it's Survive and Advanced season here on the grind session. You guys are the second team to punch their ticket to Kansas. Man, how good did this feel to come out with this win against a very talented Iowa United team?
I mean, it feels great. We all did our roles, played our parts, and it was a great team win.
The backcourt, you guys both were outstanding here, making good decisions, making the extra pass. Talk about your teammates playing with these guys and some of the things you guys talked about in preparing for this matchup.
I mean, we each have like our roles and we know what to do. Nobody took any selfish shots, selfish plays today. So me and H2, we ran the team today and got us a win.
And listen, you had some important buckets, some important decisions, making that right pass at the right time. Describe your game here in this one and what this win means for you.
Me personally, I just played a bad game yesterday, and I was like, this game for my mindset, I just gotta help my team up, and I just did what I was supposed to do. So I'm kind of happy how I played better than yesterday.
All right, man. Congratulations to these guys. We're gonna see them next weekend. We got Prolific coming up next. This is the Grind Session. got a question. Do you have your popcorn ready? You got big soda fat. Is balling right now. Yeah, that's the same result, man. They're really committed. It's that time. It's that time. Goodness. Making it tonight, and it continues. Good throw down. On play. Big time play there. It's going some grit and something. One day. A long game here, and this one. So we're halfway to fill in all 4 of those spots. 2 tickets have been punched to Kansas. 2 are left. And this third game of the day is going to feature Prolific Prep taking on the Academy of Central Florida. We saw Prolific Prep kind of, listen, it got a little shaky. It was a little mixed shaky. I don't know how comfortable the Crew fans were. Try to clean things up. And before we get into the details of the game, we'll send it over to our PA announcer for the introduction of our starting lineups.
Number 1, Justin Roma. At guard, a 6'3" senior out of Puerto Rico. Number 2, Nico Alfino. At guard, a 5'10" senior out of Knoxville, Tennessee, Shane Cherry. And the big fella in the middle, a 7'3" junior from Senegal, number 33, Simon God.
What? I think so.
The starting lineup for the Crew.
Said like one required. I must have been
out of Tampa, California.
So yeah.
At one forward position, a 6'6" senior out of Lake Oswego, Oregon. He will play college basketball at Michigan next year. Number 2, Winters Grady. At the forward position, a 6'11" senior. He's a McDonald's All-American out of Grady, Ohio. Will play college basketball in Washington next year. Nico Winslow. The big fella in the middle is a sophomore, 7 feet tall from Lagos, Nigeria. Obina Akizi Jr. At one guard position, a 6'3" junior from Cedar Hill, Texas. Here, the number 1 high school basketball player in the country. 6'6" senior out of Canton, Ohio, a McDonald's All-American, number 22, Darren Peterson.
How did I find Ace right there when I looked up?
Oh, you put CK after that.
Oh, let's go. Let's go. Prolific Crew, the Crew getting set. Let's try to continue this run on a quest for another championship here on the grind session. They've won 2 consecutive championships, 3 overall for the program. They're in search of number 4 and their 3rd in a row. And it's going to be a tall task for the Academy in Central Florida, but if they are going to pull an upset, Brian, what's going to be the key for them to make this happen?
It's not going to be an upset.
Let me Cullen give him a little more hope. What would be the key for Academy Central Florida to try to pull this off?
Look, Prolific has not lost on the grind session since January of 23. So I mean, obviously undefeated on the grind session for the past 2 years, 31-5 on the year. I mean, you're gonna have. It comes to a point. You hate to say a team's got to play a perfect game, but you can't have those mistakes that you may make in a normal game to win. You're going to have to play nearly a perfect game and, at least try to slow down Peterson. You're not going to stop him, but slow him down as much as possible.
Looking for a shot early here in this one. That rattles in and out, and Cherry into the front court. Marte Barnes coming off that Pin down action, Justin into the lane there. Somehow that goes.
Nice. And you're going to need plays like that. You know, just shots that maybe you don't normally make.
7. That comes up short. Marte Barnes and 7 gets his hands on it. Active defensively. Stop and pop for DP. And you hear coaches talk about kids' lack of peripheral. That's one thing DP has always said. When he's in the stands, he's looking to see if that screen's coming. He's not depending on somebody telling him left or right.
You have to. I mean, you get blindsided by a screen. I mean, that could buckle your leg, get your shoulder jammed up. That's just an instinct, obviously, that every defender needs.
Oh, Kesey throwing it down there. Give the assist to Peterson.
And that's one of those, too. It almost looked like it was a little too high, but not for him, not for Kesey. You can throw it up anywhere. The kid will go up and get it.
Sophomore, coach.
Yes.
So much better, too.
Think about that ceiling.
Guy with the program last year. He's been with them almost 2 full seasons. Wasn't on the national team a year ago. Just working behind the scenes to get better. And he has come out and just blossomed. Winters Grady, the Michigan commit. Over to Nico. Thought about the 3. He'll let it go down, and he gets hit on the release.
Just another intangible I like right there from Nico. It's just kind of a go screen. You don't have to stick your leg out. You don't even really have to make contact. Like you were saying with peripheral, right? If you can just let that guy know that you're coming, he's got to look for you. If you take your eyes off the player that you're guarding, now you're already at a disadvantage. And so nice go screen right there to get the pop for a good look.
Two of 2. All 3 made there. Good stroke at the line there for Nico Bondillo.
And unfortunately for Central Florida, I think you're going to see a very, very focused, prolific team, especially
after the performance of the first game.
Yeah, and sitting Peterson for an entire half. Like, he's going to be hungry to get back out.
I may be off guy.
This will be the 6th consecutive year that Prolific is at a McDonald's All-American, now the longest streak since Montbert didn't have one this season.
Contested. Well, that's going to be a foul there on Kesey as Simon Guy gathers that loose ball.
Montverde seems to be going a different direction basketball-wise with Kevin Boyle's gone.
Changing,
Where did he go?
Spire.
Right, yeah, that's right.
Ohio.
We had Spire. Mellow Balls.
That was LaMelo.
Senior. Yep.
Isaiah Jackson.
Oh, yeah. Rocket Watts.
Yep.
Good dudes on that team.
Central Florida's going to need that. They're going to need Barnes. He had a great game yesterday. They're going to need another one today.
And DP getting it done. I love just the straight to business part of his offensive game. Like again, he doesn't play around with the ball. That's going to be a moving screen there. Doesn't play around with the ball. Just point A to point B, get it up. Like,
fouls on number 33, Simon Guy.
And we talked about not giving up that step. He doesn't give it up. Until he gets that step, it's a wrap.
He's like you said, he's never going to give it up. It's his instinct. He's not going to give that up. And something I've noticed makes him so hard to guard as well, as you're going to see him posting here. He's got great elevation on his jump shot. Not only is he 6'5", 6'6", but then he elevates on his jump shot as well, and obviously shoots it well when he does that. You're not going to be able to block his shot. He's going to get a clean look because he's going to be above you. Long
Oh,
arms,
yep,
man.
absolutely. Gets still there. Winters Grady in transition.
Give that one up.
Winters Grady coming up with that loose ball. Perfect pass.
Yeah.
Perfect pass. We saw him with a ton of assists in the first half. He did play in that first game, picking up where he left off there. They're running. That rattles in and out. And we're going to sub into the game here. Simon Guy get a breather. Mighty interesting. Winters Grady with the rebound. Winters getting downhill.
Two feet, coach.
Just things that make sense.
Yeah, because if you don't go up the right way there, Peterson blocks that. So that was a great job of avoiding the block and finishing.
Should be a hold.
Fouls on number 2, Nico Albino, his first.
Mozzie checks into the game here. How about the luxury of the crew, their depth, bring in Mozzie, LSU commit off the bench. I think he's always provides a spark plug for them.
I was thinking about it earlier. I don't think in the history of the grind session that I've been on, there's never been a prolific team that I didn't get excited to watch. They've just always, it's just the culture there, of course.
Even on a year where it was a quote-unquote down year for their standards, there was still always a ton of talent.
14 foul.
And they play the right way. I mean, that's kind of like what's so impressive about Coach Bernardi and even the coaches they've had in the past. You've got all this talent. Well, how are you going to mix that talent? How are they going to gel? And the coaches that they've had seem to always find that chemistry.
I think it's a lot easier ultimately when you demand that all the guys play the right way.
Exactly.
Temporarily you can get, based on your roster, you can get a guy and you can let them take bad shots and have bad body language and not play defense, and you can make it work. But ultimately the success of your program to get to the level that they're at, you can only do that if you demand the guys they understand that the name on the front is much more important than the name on the back, and that they have a commitment to each other and to the culture that you're trying to beat. Prolifics, they obviously have figured that part out.
Contested three there, but it'll stay with the Academy in Central Florida, and they'll take advantage as well. Shane Cherry, that stick back. Central now in our score.
Central Florida obviously led by their two guards. Oh, man.
And
I love
right play. He could have shot a floater there. He could have done something goofy at that spot, but that's a winning
here's what
basketball
happens
play.
later. Now you have that as a defender in the back of your mind. So now it makes you like a tick second to contest, to go up, to get off the floor, whatever the case may be, because you know that lobs. And then even in the help, you're kind of stuck in between. Do I fully commit to DP? Is he going to throw it over my head? I mean, it's just there's so much good comes out of making a play, a decision like that.
Well, we talk about it before as well. Stress. He puts constant stress on the defense, and eventually that wears you down.
Iverson cut here. Will lead to a look for three, and DP with the rebound. Grabbing and going, wasting no time. Nico. That won't go.
I love that. Bernardi was encouraging Nico to continue with the ball, which is what you should do. He's a competent ball handler. So for him to put the ball on the floor, you drive it until somebody stops you. That makes the decision after that much easier than to tiptoe up and down the floor trying to look for somebody to pass the ball to.
Now you can come in. My bad, bro. I'm messing up every time. Stop on the main.
3 of 5 from the line there from Nico as he missed both.
15 Gray, hold. Fouls on number 15.
John Body picks up that foul away from the ball.
His first.
Got tangled up with the
second team foul.
Golden Bull. Gets still there. Mozzie, stop it. Pop it for 3.
3-point field goal.
Great rotation. You can see it right out of his hand there.
Number one thing, if you're going to stay in the game with the crew, you got to take care of the basketball. First and foremost. Right. You give them extra opportunities, they're going to make you pay.
Now, I know I always pick stuff out like this, and it may be a little weird to some people, but look at Jumbody's arms. I mean, that dude.
Number 15.
Yes.
What?
Not only is he extremely cut, but the length as well. I'd love to know his wingspan.
I'm sure you're going to find out here pretty soon. Good wall up. And 7 comes up with the loose ball. Over to DP. By the way, player of the year here on the grind session. Doing work. He heading to the line to shoot 2.
And of course, the Naismith Player of the Year as well.
Absolutely.
Nationally, so incredible talent.
Shooting 2.
I hope we kind of get that same, we talked about this, I hope we kind of get that same homecoming next weekend for him at Kansas.
Around,
I mean, I know that's not where he's from, but where he's going to school, of course.
Ohio kid.
I don't think there's any chance that we don't.
I think that's right.
Yeah.
J-Rock understands the assignment.
And they need him, too.
Absolutely.
I mean, well, I say that. I mean, it's kind of a struggling year for them, and they've got 21 wins.
SEC school. You kept up with Kansas?
I mean, you know, it's like I said, they're in a down year, and what they've got 21 wins or so. You know, I mean,
right.
That's a down year for Kansas.
Here's Winters Grady. And 7 just stays with it. And 20-9 is our score. Good bucket there.
3-point field goal. Cherry.
Cherry was outstanding yesterday, along with his backcourt mate Barnes. And again, they're going to need them both in this one. Smart drive.
Mm-hmm.
Good recovery, though, by the defense.
DP will get a breather here. Nico checks into the game for the crew. We'll get a couple subs into the game here for the Golden Bulls as well. Mozzie nearly loses it. Oh, nobody wants the ball. It's like both teams, everybody kind of ran away from it.
And that was one of those shots, too. It's close to hitting that goal that's hanging. I noticed that as soon as I walked in the first day, they're kind of low.
Mm-hmm. Definitely full court shots are not going to be
No.
a thing, possibility. Winters, knocked down.
Beautiful. Michigan commit.
Hanging goal didn't bother him.
They've got a shooter, yeah.
33-12. Or I'm sorry, 23-12. Marte.
Very nice. That's another one of those push dribbles to get your space. Nice, clean look.
you go, Nico. I like that for him.
Winters.
Mozzie probably got a cut on that.
Good contest. Great contest. Talk about, I can't remember, one of you mentioned how great of a shot blocker Kesey is. Prime example right there. He can touch that shot without fouling. And that'll do it for the first quarter. 23-14. We'll look at some numbers here in just a few moments, but because you said it was going to be a tall task, an almost impossible task for the Academy in Central Florida. What is Prolific doing to have this 9-point lead after one?
They're just being who they are. When you put the ball in the hands of a guy that's as capable as Darren Peterson is and who makes winning basketball plays, there have been several opportunities he could have tossed the ball to the basket. He could have pulled up. Tremendously stressful on the defensive part because he attacks, but then he looks for his teammates. He puts you in a very difficult situation as a team. You can't just, it's not a foregone conclusion what he's going to do, which means that you have to honor and respect everything that he does. It's tough to beat a kid like that.
Yeah. Up next, our next matchup is going to be Utah Prep taking on Winston-Salem, and woo, track meet. And that's a. Yeah, let me give credit where credit. Utah is playing very well.
They are.
Very well, probably as well as they've played all year. We know what Winston-Salem brings to the table. That's going to be an interesting matchup. Let's go over some of these numbers, though, for this ball game.
Prolific in the opening quarter there, 7 of 20 from the field, 2 of 10 from 3, so struggling a little bit. Almost the same percentage on the other end. Academy of Central Florida, 6 of 18 from the field, 2 of 9 from 3.
Possession, it will be Academy of Central Florida's basketball. Start this second quarter. Shane Cherry scanning the floor. And another stop there for the crew.
Now you're going to see him run Peterson off the ball. Probably means he gets it at some point.
Yeah. That's the thing. He's a 3-level scorer. I've seen him just over the course of the season, put him at the block, put him at that elbow shot. Oh, being easy.
And that's where you see that next level of development. When he starts knocking down that shot, now you're thinking, okay, you know.
He got a smile on Ryan. That was that smile like, we've been working on that.
Yeah.
So I got out of that reaction.
Great pass, on time.
Wow. I mean, pick your poison, man.
If he waits just a split second later, the closeout gets there on time. Good pass.
High screen coming, Justin. That length of the crew coming into play there. Long three-point attempt. And Mozzie into the front court. Spinning, Will and Dylan are going to back it out here and get settled.
Good decision.
And Urbina's like, I just knocked down one. I got the hot hand. Give me the ball now, Mozzie. Give me the ball. Nico's going to try his hand at it, and that won't go. 29-16. Tip there, get the block to Nico, but Justin stays with it, and it's a layup.
I was impressed with Roman yesterday. I think he's that playmaker. I'm not saying he's going to score all the points, but he understands how to set his teammates up. Yep. Nice bucket there. Right place, right time.
Good slip. High-low look there, and a wall up defensively for Academy Central Florida. They're almost shocked that they got possession. I was like, wait a minute, get in and go.
Yeah.
One thing you don't want is the crew to get settled in their half-court defense with the length. DB scanning. I like whatever this play is called, bully or pulley.
Well, he's got a foot or more on this kid.
7. That rattles in and out. Nico battling for the rebound, but Cherry comes up with it. Good time out by Ryder. I was just about to say it's looking a little sloppy here for the crew past minute or so.
I think both teams getting a little winded there.
Yep.
I know. I've been watching Roman a little bit. He's definitely
sub about 30 seconds ago.
Yeah, he's definitely winded.
State of high school basketball at this level, Brian. What has changed from your Word of God days to now? And I know obviously you had a very talented crew and beyond. You know, I know we touched a lot on John Wall, but even beyond that, man, being around, getting back into that scene this season here with the grind session, what's standing out to you the most overall this season?
I love the grind session rules. I love the level of physicality that's involved in the game. I'm completely in line and motivated by, again, the level of coaching that these guys are receiving and that the level of coaching that they're doing. I think it's a really, really good thing. It's great for the game of basketball. Guys being held accountable, being, told the truth and, hey, man, that was a bad shot. You're not playing hard enough. Get back. Stop making excuses. Make the right play. Those are all things that I think if we have the issues that we have in our game right now, they're fixed by coaching like that.
Seeing into the game for the first time, Gabe Naismith, another talented player, just a sophomore for the crew. Bad turnover there. Oh, John Body. Stretching out them long arms, man.
What do they list him at? I got to see this here. John Body listed. Whatever his height is, I bet his wingspan's 8 inches higher.
It's listed at 6'7".
Yeah, I guarantee you it's 7'1", 2, 3.
That dude's going to play on Sundays, fellas.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know who's being fooled here.
Rattles hit it out there and battle for it. Nico just wants it more. And that was possession. Marte.
There you go. And he shot it well here
He's
again.
having a good weekend, man.
Yeah, already with 8 points.
I think Prolific's got to be a little bit better in the half court.
That felt like a settlement.
Yeah. I think they've gotten cute a couple possessions.
That's the guy that seems to calm it down at times. And John Body, he sets the screen and crashes the board. That may be Golton.
Goaltending call, bucket is good, number 23, Sagi Baye.
So 33-27 into the front court is the crew. Naismith kind of casual with that pass. And traveling violation prior to the shot attempt. (33-27). Kesey. Good patience.
Kesey from Darren Peterson.
Kesey Jr. on the finish there. He's having a really good game.
Yeah, already in double figures, 11 points for Akizi.
About the length, you talk about the length of John White. How about the length of Peterson?
Oh yeah. If he would have thrown, if that pass would have been a pass that could have been caught, Peterson would have been running the other way with a dunk. So they probably saved themselves right there with the turnover.
Mozzie going baseline. Mozzie taking the bump. That won't go. And here comes the Golden Bulls. Marte into the front court. Marte. Barnes pulling up at the elbow. Yes. Knocked down there. And 35-29, 6-point game. And just through the hands of if you're Sami, you absolutely have to get that ball.
By the way, just got some confirmation. I said, John Body, I said it would be plus 8 inches on his wingspan. Just got confirmation plus 11. I mean, that's incredible.
Short-changing this guy.
That's basically a foot taller than he is.
Obi coming up with that rebound. Simon draped all over him. Justin unable to finish. Obina Akizi just gets better and better every time I see him. Footwork, that was a really tough catch, really tough position to put him in.
Yep.
Somehow he comes up with it. Not ideal to put your 7-footer in that spot, but
you normally see that as a travel. He was able to gather.
1:45 to go here in the quarter. DP, player of the year. Yeah, man. Got away with some contact there.
13 now for Akizi. So you're getting that game out of him when Peterson hasn't scored like he normally does yet anyway, but you get it from other spots.
Yeah, he's averaging 32 a game this season.
32, 6 and 6.
That's a lot of contact going on right now. Only one single foul called in this quarter. Yeah. He's going to protect this guy, that is for sure.
Yep.
Great finish. You'll see that a ton out of Winters Grady.
Well, and Albino's saying, where's my help? You know, I mean, he's expecting somebody to be there to come over to get on the block.
Well, Winters Grady, straight line drive went in the scouting report.
Right.
And he gets the steal here, too.
2 feet.
Yep.
Fouls on number 1, Justin Roman. His second team foul. Winters Grady to the line to shoot 2.
So Winters.
I'll say this too: if you're Central Florida, I think you got to be happy right now, only down 10.
Yeah, I agree.
Now it's going to be more, but
Nico checks into the game for Mozzie. So on the floor for the Crew right now, you got Peterson, Nico, 7, Bina Akizi, and Winters Grady. 41-29. Technical on the shot clock. Marte thought about it, loose ball, and kept it alive. Shane Cherry trying to get downhill.
Great
and somehow
shot.
that goes.
Great shot. Obviously, Akizi there to protect the rim, and Cherry just floats it over the top. Peterson gets slammed. He'll go to the line for 2.6 on the clock. Peterson just with 4 here in this first half, so Central Florida has at least tamed him for now.
Darren Peterson shooting 2.
Go ahead and put these in the book, I would think, Coach, for 6. Yeah.
He needs those too, because he's been, I guess, I don't know if, yesterday kind of threw him a little bit off his rhythm, but his shot hasn't looked as focused. And
ooh, they were trying to foul there. No foul called.
After 18 minutes of play, Olympic Prep
43-31 at the half.
Central Florida 31. We've got one more ball game coming your way.
Prolific in the first half goes 14 of 38. 14 of 36 for Central Florida. So similar shooting percentages once again for the first half. As AJ is awaiting one of the prolific coaches. And we'll go ahead and throw it to AJ. AJ.
All right, 12-point game here at halftime. I'm going to make it quick. Just your thought process going into the half.
Yeah, you got to be the physicality. We had no fouls called in that half until the last minute. We're going to have to be physical. Winners had the physical drive. We got to drive it physical, get off to, and finish. Our guys are playing hard. I like the way we're playing.
All right, good luck in the second half. We'll talk to the Academy of Central Florida. Listen, if you tell them they'll be down 12 and still have a fighting chance here in this one, they will take it. I know they'll like to make it a little bit closer. The crew would like to stretch it out. We'll see who's going to be the next to punch their ticket to Kansas. Stay tuned. This is the Grind Session.
Strive for greatness. Strive for greatness. Strive for greatness. Strive for greatness.
Uh-oh, here you go. Showtime.
I think we can do better than that. Come on, crowd, give Miss Bella Hines a beautiful round of applause.
That shit's crazy. Look at that.
Once again, New Mexico, Miss Bella Hines has eclipsed over 3,000 career points for her career in the state of New Mexico.
I told you I hit it. I'm so proud of you. Mom, come on. Hey, you keep doing that though. We keep doing this the whole game.